usual, it is your favorite baby girl on the girl next door. And today we are going to be having our first tutorials on this channel. We'll be learning how to cook Okpa. The award-winning Okpa. Okpa Nsukka. Okpa is one of the food that we usually eat in the southeast, especially in Enugu State. As an Nsukka babe, Okpa is one of my favorite food. And today on the channel, I decided to bring it to you how to prepare this your delicious food. Before we go into the tutorials, I want to say a very big thank you to all my subscribers for being here. And for those of you that are just tuning into the channel for the first time, it is the baby girl on the girl next door. Please do me a favor by subscribing to this channel. All you need to do is just to click on the subscribe that you see there, and when you do, also click on the notification bell so that whenever I post a video, you are going to be notified about that video. Now, as we say that today we are going to be having our first tutorial, and it will be on how to prepare Okpa delicacy. Now, this food, for you to prepare your delicious Okpa, these are some of the things that I'll be needing. Okpa doesn't really need a lot of ingredients, so we'll be using those ones that we have here. First of all, you need your Okpa flour, as we have it here. This is your Okpa flour. This one has already been ground and sieved. So we're going to be using it to prepare our Okpa. And here we have our Oziza. Oziza is a local herb that we use in cooking. It is very, very healthy. So here we have Oziza and onions. I've already pounded the two of them together. And then of course we have our red oil. This is Nsukka red oil. You can see how red the oil is. And then we have our salt. This is salt, and also our pepper. It is ground pepper. So these are the ingredients I'll be using to prepare our delicious Okpa. So without wasting our time, let's go straight into the cooking. Of course, we know that this is food that we are preparing today, so we need to maintain extra hygiene. So before we can start, I'm going to wash my hand very, very well. And of course, sorry, I did not tell you about the waterproof that you can see there. That is what we are going to use to tie our Okpa when we finish with the mixture. So here we'll begin our tutorials immediately. Now this is our Okpa flour, and to prepare it, the first thing that we are going to do is to add our red oil. Now this method I'm teaching you today is a very simple method. It is a very simple method. Yes, because this method is very easy. Anybody can prepare Okpa using this method. I'm not saying that there are no other methods that you can use in preparing your Okpa, but this is one of the simplest that anybody can use to prepare Okpa, even if you've not prepared Okpa before. So to start with, the first thing that we are going to do is to put our red oil in the Okpa flour that we already have. So here we add our red oil. Now the amount of oil that you're going to use depends on the quantity of Okpa that you are making, but this one I have here is enough for the quantity that I am making. Now as you can see, I'm using my hand to make sure that not even a drop remains in the plate, because oil is one of the scarce commodity in Nigeria today. So yes, you add your oil to the Okpa flour that you already have. And then the next thing that you need to add after the oil is the salt. Now the salt also depends on the quantity of the Okpa that you are making, so you are going to add to taste. And when you've done this, the next thing that you're going to do is to add your water. Now I've already boiled my water. It is not going to be very, very boiling hot water, but it's going to be lukewarm water. So when you do it, then you, after putting the oil as we've done and then the salt, the next thing is to add your lukewarm water to the Okpa. And then when you add, what do? The next thing is to begin to turn. Then you turn it and turn, and make sure that you mix everything together very, very well. As I told you at the beginning, there are other methods that you can use in preparing your Okpa Nsukka, but this is one of the easiest method that you can ever think about. So you keep on mixing until everything is well mixed. Yeah, you need to use your hand because it is not usually easy to do. So I'm using the whole of my strength to make sure that we mix it very well in order to ensure that there are no seeds in the mixture. Wow, the thing is already looking appetizing. Okay, so now having mixed it to this extent, now you see we already have a thicker paste of okpa. So the next thing we're going to do is to add more water. So I'm going to add more water to this paste. And when you add, you also do what? Mix thoroughly. Again. I know a lot of you may have tasted this food before, and some of you may not have had a taste of it, but I'm hoping that after this tutorial you can decide to try it. If you are looking for where to get your okpa flour, it is available in the market, or you can also leave a comment for me in the comment section and tell me, because yours truly also deals in the supply of okpa, both the flour and the seed. So as you can see, we are turning it and the paste is getting a little bit watery, but it's still very thick. So we are going to add more water. Please let me keep the water on the floor so that I will have So you mix, turn. Make sure that everything is even. As you can see, we don't have any seed inside. Yes, there is no seed inside this. So I told you this is the seed. In fact, the easiest way of preparing your delicious okpa. So now you're going to keep adding more water until you get the right consistency that you want. Now the right consistency to use, the paste is not going to be too watery, neither is it going to be too thick like that of moi moi. So it's going to be in between being watery and also being thick. But the consistency finally depends on you. If you want your okpa not to be too strong, then you have to ensure that the paste is not thick like that of moi moi, but a little bit more watery than moi moi paste. Now as you can see, I will still add water because I like my okpa very soft. Yeah, we are getting there. Almost there. Almost there. Okay, I will still add the last one. Now you see, look at it and see the way it is. It's not too watery, neither is it too thick, and there is no seed inside it. So having gotten the right consistency that we want, the next thing is to add our uziza and onion into the okpa. Yes, I will do it. I'm still going to use a little bit water to wash it out from the plate. Remember, we don't encourage wastage. So we are going to make sure that everything enters inside the pot. And then the next thing I will do, or the next thing I'll add, is the pepper. Usually, if I'm the only one that is eating this food, the pepper is going to be more than this. But you know, it's not everybody that likes too much pepper. So I'm just going to add only this one, so that any other person that wants to eat it can also enjoy the food. Because usually one of the characteristics of okpa is that it is usually very, very hot. As you are eating it, your mouth will get warm before you know what is happening. So I've added my pepper. You can also use the fresh pepper. This one I'm using the dry one because I was not able to get the fresh one from the market. So that's why I'm using the dry pepper. So you can either use the dry one or the fresh one. Any of them is still okay. So when you add, you also make sure that you mix very well, as I'm doing it right now. Okay, so now you see the pepper, some of them are forming seed inside. So I'm trying to make sure I break everything so that we can have a smooth paste. So now we'll finish mixing our okpa. As you can see, it is looking appetizing already. So it's time for us to measure it and put inside the pot. This is what I'm going to be using for the measurement. And already I've put water on fire and the water is already boiling. Now you can see the water is boiling already. So it is time for us to put our okpa inside. So for us to put the okpa inside, what we are going to do is we are going to use the waterproof to tie. Now this is the waterproof that we'll use for the tying. Now you can use other things to measure. You can also use a tie with banana leaf, or you can also use plates to put your okpa. This is the aluminum plate that you can also use for your measurements, but I prefer to tie in the waterproof. I'm sorry I don't have the banana leaf. I would have showed you, but it's still okay. Now I'm measuring the thing to put inside the pot. Now because there is nobody helping me, that is why I have to put it inside the cup, and from here I will pour the paste inside the waterproof. Now this is it. I've poured it inside, and then I'll clean my hands so that the waterproof will not be messed up. So I'll bring it out like this, and then I will tie. You tie in such a way that there is no air inside the waterproof. Now you can see it is very tight. This is the way you tie it. And then, because we know this is Nigeria, there are some things that we are not really sure of. I don't know how strong this bag is, so I'm going to double it before I put it inside the pot. I'm going to double the okpa. I'm going to double the waterproof before I put the okpa in the pot, so that the thing doesn't go busting inside the pot and this my delicious food will be a waste. I will just cry myself to sleep this night. So I've doubled it, and the next thing is to put it inside a boiling water. You must make sure that the water is really boiling, just like this one. So I will drop it inside. So I'm going to proceed. So this is it, this is it, this is it, this is it. Yes. So I'm going to proceed and tie the other ones. Now this ones, as we are tying it and putting it inside the pot, we are going to cook it for a minimum of 35 minutes. So I'm going to tie everything. When I finish tying, I will show you the way it is boiling in the pot. And remember, we say that this is the easiest way for you to prepare your delicious Okpa Nsukka. So I'm going ahead to tie another one and to put it inside the pot. So we keep tying like this till we have exhausted everything. We tie and double to be sure. And again we'll drop it inside the pot. So this is the last one. We finished tying everything. As you can see it inside the pot. So we are going to allow it to cook for 35 minutes to 40 minutes. So we'll let it cook for 35 minutes to 40 minutes. So I'm going to cover the pot now and then wash out all the things that I need while we check back in 45 minutes. So guys, we'll be cooking our okpa for the past 45 to 50 minutes. So now I think that is almost ready, it should be ready by now for eating. So we are going to bring that one and then taste it and see if it is ready for us to consume it. I'm already very hungry and I can't wait. Now looking at it, you see the way it has come out. The okpa is looking very beautiful. The okpa is looking very beautiful. So we are going to cut it open to see if it is ready for consumption. So now we are going to cut it open to see if we can eat it now. It is looking so delicious. So this is how to prepare your delicious okpa. So now we are going to, as we've already cut it, we'll test it to see. I like eating my okpa with my hands. Yes, it is a local delicacy, so I like to eat it the local way. So guys, this is the okpa, and as I already said, it is ready for consumption. So this is the way your own should look when you finish cooking it. As I told you, it is very easy to cook. Now if today is your first time of coming across my channel, please just subscribe to this channel because I still have a lot of bumper package for us that we can gain from. Oh jeez, the taste is so heavenly. Sorry guys, I cannot show you where I am eating it because I am the only one that is there doing the video. There's nobody helping me, but believe me, as you can see, it looks very delicious, and the way it looks is exactly the way that it tastes. So please just try and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching guys, and please, I'll be so happy if you can do your own and then send me a video to see that you've actually learned something from this tutorial today. And for those of you that need how to get your own okpa flour, just leave a comment for me on the comment section and I will get some across to you. So till I come your way again next time, this is Uju on the girl next door. That girl that you have close to you, protect her because she is your responsibility. See you soon guys. Bye.